Have you ever bought a game thinking, man, I cannot wait to go hard on this? Just absolutely full send, neck deep, drench yourself in some hardcore, unadulterated gameplay. And then all of a sudden you just crash back into reality and you remember, right, I'm an adult and I have a debuff called responsibilities. My name's Oni Penguin, and we're going to dive into this mental issue that I, and probably a lot of you, have developed called the Backlog of Shame. It's an ongoing psychology study that I just currently made up right now to investigate whether it's pure stupidity or autism that causes me to buy so many games and then never play them. Now, a little background, right? I'm not a dirty casual. I've had every console since Nintendo 64 and the PS1 up into PS5 and a PC. I started out as a wee little tyke, hiding my Game Boy in my backpack to bring to school so I could play Pokemon and not get in trouble. And I've been gaming ever since then, all the way up to adult with a job and responsibilities and a life. We're talking like 150k gamer score on Xbox.
Jesus Christ.
I'm buying 3 different versions of the same game on multiple consoles. I've got 3 Monster Hunter Worlds, and all 3 of them have over 200 hours of gameplay. I've bought just about every good game in the last 25 years. FPS, RPGs, adventure, platformers, anything that's not a sports, racing, or fighting game, I've bought it, right? I'm like the upper middle class of gaming, where I buy every single game, but I sadly have to live in reality. Now, my main mental illness is I've acquired what seems to be an obsession with doing every single thing in every video game. And I don't know why. Now see, things were easy back in the day. You find every collectible, you could do every mission. You know, it wasn't super in-depth. And now, I went from doing a game that takes maybe a 20, 30 hours to complete, all the way up to possible 140 due to RNG. I have shit I gotta do, okay? You know, on one hand, I've got a wife, a job, a kid, bills, so many other things. And on the other hand, I have to go collect 1,000 little pieces of actual shit in Tears of the Kingdom because you damn well know that I can't sleep at night without having every single little piece of crap that's pointless in this entire game. And also, collecting every single one of these is absolutely bashing my free time in the back of the head with a nightstick. I could be playing any one of the 50 plus games I have in my backlog, but no, must find turd. Brain don't work if I don't find turd. Now, for those of you who grew up through the 90s and the 2000s, like me, you'll remember we had the golden age of gaming, where almost every spring and fall, absolute banger games would drop. I'm talking like 3, 4, 5. So many games would drop. Just in 2009, 14 major games dropped, including Batman Arkham Asylum, Assassin's Creed 2, Dragon Age Origins, Borderlands, Modern Warfare 2. I'm a teenager with no job. How am I supposed to convince my parents to buy me 14 games for Christmas?
You serious?
And now the canvas has shifted to me being an adult and going out and buying all the games that I want because I can afford it. And now I have a new problem. I don't have any time. Which brings us to the beginning of my shame. Once I had my own money to buy the games, life kind of just auto-assigned me quests and dailies that I didn't want. I have to pay taxes. What the fuck is this?
I'm a supermodel.
I don't care who the IRS sends, I am not paying taxes.
I have to go and pass so many real-life skill checks that I don't have time to play games anymore. Sure, I've got money to buy games now, but I'm still playing the game that's 6 months old, and now I'm 5 games deep. And over time, it just gets worse and worse and worse. And now I'm at the point where I buy games and I'm like,
I don't need it. I don't need it. I definitely don't need it. I 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 need it!
fuck it, I'll play it eventually, right? It feels like I have dementia because I'm looking through my library in the current day and age, and I'm honestly forgetting that I had some of these games. It's literally, man, I bought this game 10 years ago, and I still haven't opened it one time. I'm forgetting about these games like Donald Trump wants us to forget about the Epstein files. I'm just like, yeah, I've got this game sitting on my desk right now as we speak, ready to play. And then 2 days later, it's like the fucking Men in Black flash me and my brain just forgets what happened. And then to bring even more bullshit into this mix, I have to play games that I've beaten 4 or 5 times. I don't know how many times a year I go back to play Ocarina of Time. Like, what is going on in my brain right now? What drives me to not play the new games that I've had for 10 years, but I can play fucking Valhalla for 8th time in a row when I have a backlog of 50 plus games, some of which I haven't even opened in 10 years. Like, why? Why do I do this to myself? Which brings us to today. As most of us know, from the start of the Big Sick, AAA games have been throwing out more shit than a monkey with diarrhea. Who looked at Concord and thought, oh man, this is going to be a fucking great game? No one. I don't think you could even convince me that the developers thought the game was going to be good. So now that games are slowing down in their quality and their quantity, I mean, hell, it takes, 7 years now to make a good game? The brain fog, Alzheimer's, jacked up whatever in my brain is starting to lift. So I've finally been going back through my backlog and looking at these games and going, man, I actually probably should play this game. It's like all of my old games were screaming, notice me, senpai! And I finally noticed them after years and years of neglect. And now I have this feeling of, I should probably actually play these games. Take, for example, Persona 3 Reload. I bought that game day one, and I played maybe 2 hours of it. And just recently, I finally went back and started playing it, and I'm very much enjoying my time with it. The Persona series started for me when Persona 5 came out, which is probably blasphemy for some people, but that one was very good, and I bought the third one day one, and I'm very much enjoying it as well. It's a game I'm sure plenty of you have played either it or the original, and if not, you should really check it out. It's awesome. So at least for me, I've finally started chipping away at my backlog, and I hope that some of you get to start chipping away at yours too. And I hope all of the people who are like me, who have a tremendous amount of games to get through, they can do that now that the AAA games is basically just shitting in their own face. So you guys tell me about it. What is your backlog? How long is your backlog? Do you have games that you haven't played more than 10 years like I have? What was taking all of your time? Go ahead and drop it in the comments. Leave a like if you liked the video. Leave a dislike if you didn't. Go ahead and subscribe, and we'll be back with our next video whenever I feel like making it. And as always, keep on gaming, gamers.